Hello everyone, this is Barb Kapla, and I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful Christmas card using two of the new stamp sets from this year's 2015 Occasions catalog. The first stamp set is the one that's called Project Life. It's called the Seasonal Snapshot 2015, and we're going to be using the snowflake stamp. And in the other one is the stamp set called Lots of Joy, and we're going to be using the Merry Christmas greeting, the May Your Days Be Merry and Bright greeting, and the plaid Christmas tree stamp. So let's see how we do this card. The dimensions of the card are 4.25 by 5.5 inches, and the card liner, which goes on top, is 3.75 by 5. These are both made with the Whisper White cardstock from Stampin' Up. The DSP that we're using is a piece of the DSP called Winter Wonderland Series, and this piece of DSP measures 2.5 by 3.75. The Christmas tree was stamped and embossed with gold embossing powder and punched out with the tree punch that is in the Occasions catalog. And the Merry and Bright greeting was stamped with Versamark and embossed with gold embossing powder and punched with the decorative label punch. This fine gold metallic thread is the metallic thread that comes in the catalog. What I did was I wrapped it around my fingers 3 or 4 times, and I kept it together with a glue dot, and then applied it to the front of the card underneath the Merry and Bright greeting. The snowflakes were stamped with embossing powder, with Versamark, and then with gold embossing powder. So I think it's a pretty easy card. The inside of the card is pretty simple. It still has the snowflake stamps that are also embossed in gold, and the Christmas greeting, of course, of Merry Christmas. So let's get started and put this card together. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the piece of Whisper White cardstock, and we're going to take the piece of the DSP, and we're going to put it on the left side, and we're going to mark that with a pencil mark. The pencil mark is going to be there to make sure that when you stamp the snowflakes on this side, that you will not interfere with stamping where the DSP will be. And when you're done with the stamping of the snowflakes and of the embossing with the gold embossing powder, it should look something like this. Now we're going to snail that 2.5 by 3.25 piece of DSP to that left side of the Whisper White cardstock. And we'll place it as evenly as I can, just to make it look good. So there you go. That's pretty easy. Now on another piece of Whisper White cardstock, I stamped with Versamark and embossed with gold embossing powder this Christmas tree, and cut it out, or punched it out, with the Christmas tree punch. After you've done that, place 2 dimensionals on the back side, and we will take and place this now in the center of the snowflake area on the face of the card. Like so. Then we will take a star that was punched from the itty bitty from the Itty Bitty Punch set on silver foil paper. And I added a glue dot to the back of that, and we'll place that at the top of the tree.